Good evening. I would like to call to order our public hearing. Today's date is November the 10th. The current time is 5 p.m. What I'd like to do at this time is do introductions. And Suzanne, could you start us off?
Suzanne Buck.
Barbara Wilson.
Wendy Baker.
Steve Orzak.
Ron Metcalf.
Trisha Allen.
Mary Heather Noble.
Steve Cash.
Jason Chance.
And in the room of...
Nellie Colazzo.
Bruce McIntyre.
Okay, excellent. At this time, I would like to give him a second.
Where is that noise coming from?
Please bear with us.
Where among those chords?
Drew, is it working better?
I don't
There's
hear
no
the
echo.
reverb.
It's better near an echo.
Seems better, yeah.
Excellent.
It's gone.
At this time, I would like to welcome those who have joined by Zoom. And I would also like to just read the warning that was sent out. Per Article 14 of the ACSD Articles of Agreement, which were revised on February the 13th, 2023, the ACS Board is conducting a public hearing to solicit input from community members prior to holding a board vote on whether to close Ripton Elementary School. The purpose of this hearing is to receive testimony from individuals who wish to share their views, perspectives, or concerns with the board. Each individual's testimony will be limited to 3 minutes. Questions that arise during the hearing will be recorded and addressed in a Q&A document that will be posted on the ACSD website and included in meeting materials for the November 24th, 2025 board meeting. So we definitely welcome folks' input. It's very valuable to us, and we will be handling it per the warning. So if in fact at this time I'd like to open up testimony. If there is anyone on Zoom who would like to start us off, please do so by raising your Zoom hand. And Jason, could you time for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't see any hands raised.
We'll give you a moment or two. Okay, it looks like we don't have any public comment at this point in time. I don't know really how to run the meeting now.
We'll just sit and wait.
We can sit and wait.
Can we keep it open?
Yeah,
have to keep it open.
absolutely.
Stays open for the hour. I guess though that it could be muted though, so that
That's probably.
can you mute it so that we can have conversations so they can't hear us? And
Is that appropriate in the public meeting though? For us to engage in? I don't know. It's a genuine question.
It's not, right, I don't know, because it's
And it's
not,
being recorded.
we haven't warned any topics during this
well,
time.
no, but we could sit and converse about the
Chit
weather.
chat.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving plans. I'm just wondering if we should not mute it.
yeah.
But just a genuine question. I don't know.
Could do either.
Why don't we keep it open for a little bit longer? It's only 5. Yeah,
Recorded.
yeah. Let's keep it open for a little bit. And maybe at 5:15 we can decide.
Is anybody doing anything fun for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to upstate New York.
Are you going to Buffalo?
No, Fairfax area.
Oh,
Seneca Falls, birthplace of women's rights.
Oh, cool.
we were off to Bangor, but I sent my son today the YouTube video link to the Ellen Fitzgerald that sunk in the Grand Lakes.
Yes.
I watched another YouTube video, and it was so cool because he thought he was leaving in time to miss the storms based on the weather report he had. But then the two storms decided to pick up speed, as Mother Nature can do. And they said there was 30-foot waves hitting him broadside. He took out all of his equipment to tell where he was. He did finally call for help. And they said nobody wanted to go back out into that. But they said he was the most seasoned captain of all the ships at that point in time on that lake.
Well, they say, having grown up in Michigan, that lake is really famous for really having storms come up out of the blue.
Big storms.
Big storms, really big storms.
And we grew up south of Chicago, and my uncle used to work on the docks, and he was there the day of the disaster. And he said there were all these fishing vessels that were coming in out of that storm that were just fine because they were built. They're smaller and they were enclosed. It was just the size of the ship that really was its downfall. Because those others, they were like, yeah, it's a bad storm. It's not the worst we've seen, but we didn't have any problems. But
they also said that he was broadside to the waves. But if he had been able to turn the boat the other way,
He
the
could have
waves probably would have
came
caught the-
over.
But couldn't turn the boat. That was a big boat, a heavy boat.
And we sailed in Lake Michigan once, but it's kind of nerve-wracking to, because you just don't know what the weather's going to change to.
Well, no, and you stand there on the shoreline, and you're like, so is this what Christopher Columbus thought when he, at that time when they said, oh, the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
Because you just see water, and then it's like, what happens when the water kind of ends,
so how do we think the Celtics are going to do?
I don't know. They've been kind of up and down.
And what's happening with Caitlin Clark?
Did she get engaged? I don't know. Someone said that.
Is she going to be a golf pro?
I don't know. But, okay, so the Patriots won. Yes. And the Bills lost. Which will not make some of my friends happy, but. I called my daughter yesterday because in their house it's split. Her husband is a Buccaneers fan, and her oldest son has decided to be a Buccaneers fan. But her youngest is all about the Patriots. And she's like, I love the Patriots. And so she's like, so in our house, it's been kind of an interesting afternoon. So we asked Nico, who's the youngest, so did the Patriots win today? No, Nana, no, they didn't win. I'm like, are you sure? Then he goes on to tell me all about the score and how they won. I'm like, I think I got her words a little bit confused. Nico will be 4.
Oh,
Nora's 4.
Yeah. And he is going to be quite the little sports person. We go up and he's like, Nana, this is how we're going to play football. I'm like, okay. And then he changes the rule to halfway through. And he's like, Nana, no. And I'm like, well, isn't this what you just told me to do? I did, but we're doing it this way now. Okay.
such fun.
We had the grandkids this weekend.
Oh, nice.
7-month-old Will and 4-year-old Nora.
Aww.
So we'll be stretching
Yes.
beforehand, but there's
It's all
person-to-person defense, so we're in good shape. Yeah. Will is he just smiles with his whole face pretty much all the time.
Isn't that
he's
fun?
Aw.
Isn't that fun?
and Nora will organize us all into quadrants with tasks, and the little alpha is she. She is indeed. Yeah, she is indeed. I'm apparently right now the only one she doesn't question.
Oh, really?
So we'll see how long that lasts.
Wow. Well, Daniel
When my
turns
kids were
1
little.
year old in December 8th.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, coming right up. Or?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, when my kids were little, my father-in-law got like no respect. Like he would refer to my mother-in-law, or my daughters would refer. My youngest one would refer to my mother-in-law as grandma, and my father-in-law's other grandma. And then, do you remember those like little? Some of us may remember, like from raising kids a little while ago, but there were these little Fisher Price like magnet things that you could plug into, like, and it was like half an animal, and it would be like the horse says neigh, or whatever, and you like had to match the animals.
Yeah.
She would always pick the horses behind and give it. We
So
were like,
sad.
sorry. I don't know why she does that.
Oh my gosh. Out of mouth of
Please go, other
babes.
grandma.
It's like a double whammy.
Yeah, I was having some fun searching on age-appropriate toys for 1-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, gotta get it there. But you can find websites in France that you can order off a French website, so that I don't have to pay the shipping.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as expensive.
Good.
So you have to learn all these tricks.
My kids always just like the boxes.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the
Oh, is that it?
The
bigger the box, the
better.
After, you agonize and you're like, oh.
Well, maybe they could check around and see if any of their friends like have any cardboard boxes, because those are so much fun.
Yeah, that's true. We all
Coloring
even remember-
them, crawling through them,
Yeah, especially
draping
the
cloths
big-
over
making
them.
doors. And,
boxes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I even remember doing that.
Nora used to sit in them and read. Like, read.
I'm trying to picture the reaction from a child who gets a box. As a
I know.
So I'm going.
A 1-year-old, they're
Yeah,
psyched.
they're
Yeah,
probably-
Year-old,
If they get to
probably.
tear
If you give them a box
packaging
of
off
crayons
it,
with
that's
it,
all
they'll
they
be
need.
right
Especially if it's
The
filled with
4-year-old.
tissue paper.
Oh, there we go.
When my son was little, if somebody handed him a package and it was soft,
Yeah.
like it had clothes in it, he would just toss it to the side. He wouldn't even open it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yep.
Oh dear. This is a gift for mom and dad. It's not a gift for me.
Right.
I actually tried to solve that this year by getting Nora and Will matching pajamas. So that'll be the, so they go together kind of
Yeah.
thing, so that it'll be like a, like a fun thing, even though it's a practical thing too, because, they have plenty of toys and books and things like that.
That's
So
a problem.
I'm buying swimming lessons again this year at Christmas.
Oh, that's
I've done
nice.
book clubs, and I continue with the book clubs.
Yeah.
But I also do swimming lessons.
That's a great idea.
So,
The best gifts are experiences.
Yes.
I'm taking Nora to see Frozen in April. Yeah, at the play.
It's gonna be great.
She's not done anything quite like that, so
Will it be just the two of you?
it will be.
Oh, that's
Oh
always
yeah,
so
we'll
fun.
do lunch.
Oh,
we'll
is that?
We'll be all done
Oh,
up
that's
and
so fun.
ready to go out and about in our out and about clothes.
Yes.
Yep.
so
That'll be
office
special.
staff, you can join the conversation. You don't have to just sit there and like, oh well.
My mom took the kids to Frozen, her grandkids. Loved it.
Yeah.
So,
Were they that age?
yeah.
Good.
So who's doing the Christmas train over Thanksgiving?
Oh no.
I won't be here, so I won't get to see it. But Christmas train, anyone?
We'll be in West Virginia.
You need really strong binoculars.
We might do that. We've done it before. Take the grandkids to see
We did it once, one year. It was so cold sitting there waiting for it. But it is pretty cool to watch it come up and all the lights. And,
The Shelburne Museum lights are pretty.
Oh, those
too.
are nice.
Yeah.
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 Do that.
Those are really good.
Vim's does lights too.
Oh, they do? Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, if you want to go through a good neighborhood for Christmas decorations, our neighborhood in Butoff,
Really?
it's just across the street from the school, usually does a pretty good job.
Really?
Yeah.
We always take a ride through Bottle Shakers.
Yeah. And I don't even want to talk about, we gave out over $100 worth of candy on Halloween. We had
Yeah.
a ton of kids.
I bet.
I have
That's
friends
about
that used to
150
live there, and they
pieces.
were like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
you
is.
run out of candy, you
Wow.
turn the lights off, you lock the door, and they're still banging on the
We lived there long enough to know that we needed to have a good supply, so.
He's not Apple.
I was Mary Poppins
Oh, this is.
for Halloween.
She sent a picture. Oh my God.
In
She
downtown
was perfect.
Plattsburgh, they, you know, where the bookshop is, you know, they have like a downtown trick or treat, and there's about 2,000 kids that will come through. You know, they close off the streets and everything, and all the businesses will do something. And so I'm Mary Poppins, and my husband dresses up as the chimney sweep, and then we give out candy. He's mostly the bowl refiller.
Yeah.
You know, and the hardest part is pulling off the British accent for
That long.
4 hours. Because there are only like 5 phrases I can say, actually, you know, with consistency. So, sorry, have you not got your candy? Yeah, and 3 more, you know, so we just sprinkle those out, tie them together.
I mean, Dick Van Dyke's accent was horrendous. Like, he ended up, I think, on his 90th birthday, I think he ended up going to England and being like, look, I'm really sorry.
That's funny.
That movie also made a ton of money, so.
Yep.
Yeah,
And he still danced in the second one.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
the evil banker.
So there's a, Dick Van Dyke was also in a movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Chitty
Yeah.
bang bang, I love you.
Yes. Do you know the piece of,
That's one.
one of my favorite pieces of trivia? Who wrote that?
Roald Dahl.
No. Ian Fleming.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
James Bond.
Really?
Ian Fleming, yeah. And if you look at it, you go, oh yeah, a car that has lots of gadgets and can do, okay, that makes some sense there.
All right, so here's a
Laura's Google fact checking.
here's a trivia for you that came up on Facebook today. Does anybody remember going to a gas station and having them pump your gas, check your tires, check your oil, and clean your windows?
I
called
think
New
so.
Jersey.
When
I was going to say New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Required.
Yeah.
They don't check your oil.
I was maybe
Oregon
minus
was
the
like that. I
oil.
don't think they still are, but Oregon, you weren't allowed to have your own gas.
Yeah.
Ian Fleming wrote the story. Roald Dahl wrote the screenplay.
Oh.
I was like, I knew there was Roald Dahl.
Everybody gets to be right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The plot
We love
thickens.
that.
The Ian Fleming James Bond novels are actually really pretty considerably different than the movies, because in the actual novels, which I got at wholesale at a garage sale one year, he's much more of a depressed figure.
That totally makes sense
It's
to
much
me.
more like on the way out, like he's a member of a dying breed of people who are no longer needed, and kind of having to come to terms with that. That like,
That's so
the
sad.
world doesn't need spies anymore. He's not like Roger Moore at all.
No.
So then question. Someone asked me this the other day, and I still am not sure which way I want to go. Would you read the book first or watch the movie?
I would consider them two totally separate.
Well, me too. That's what I was
So,
thinking.
like,
And I'm like,
I think you can do whatever. It's just good to know what you're going into.
yeah.
Like the movies are, let's say, not aged well. And but the books are very different, more of like a portrait of a man out of his time.
Yep.
Like
So-
Death of a Salesman, but the spy
So
version.
because
Yes.
we have one new person,
One new person,
on
maybe
here,
let's
and I'm just gonna offer
check
up,
in. Yeah.
if in fact anyone would like to make a public comment, please let us know, raise your hand, and we'd be happy to bring you in.
And you scared him away.
No.
Answer.
That was you.
Yeah.
They're all looking at me.
Okay,
If others-
so
if
I'll
others
keep an
come
eye
in,
on it.
yeah, may need to restate the point. They may, like Linda, she may be here for the other board meeting,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, what this is the public hearing that was warned from 5 to 6. And our board meeting, regular board meeting will happen at 6:30.
Darcy is bringing food.
Oh, I was kind of thinking it might be Steve. I thought it was Steve.
Oh, Steve is busy. We've been keeping him very busy of late, so
Yes.
we're giving his team a rest.
Good.
Yeah.
Musical opens this week.
Yeah.
I got my ticket.
Yeah.
Got some tickets.
Buying tickets ahead of time is the way to go.
Oh, it is?
Sure.
Yeah. The last few years they've been,
They sell out, man.
they sell out
They do.
before they
Frozen-
open doors.
When it was Frozen, it sold out like 2 weeks before. It was like an immediate sellout. It was wild. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And it was a great show. Totally,
Yes.
totally worth the hype,
Yep.
Playoff football this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
See championship football.
I've discovered, I'm trying to get rid of some things that, like we had a snowblower that we brought from New Jersey, never used it here, right? Because we have too much, we have somebody farm. You put things out on Front Porch Forum, and that thing, and it hasn't been run since then. We drained the fluids before we moved it, and so it's sat there since 2009 maybe. And I literally had 12 people responded.
Wow.
And it was like the first one was probably 5 minutes after the email came out. And all last night, it was just like, and pretty much like local people. So I had to like send all these, I'm sorry, it's gone.
Did you say it worked? I mean,
I don't know.
This is as is.
It's as is.
Good luck.
Because I'm not, well, it worked the last time we used it. It was electric start. It was, we paid quite a bit for it way back in the day. And we used it in New Jersey. So how many times did we really have to use it? But we had a driveway that once it got snow covered, you had to. And I even said, well, it's going to take somebody handy, because you got to, it hasn't been run for like. But
Was
things
it
that you,
please come take this?
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't even say that,
$3.99.
Yeah. There you go. Chris, what I put, the only thing I've been able to sell that I've gotten money so far was similar, because I had this DR wood chipper that hooked into your PTO, and it's just too hard on the body, even with that, right? So I stopped using it, and I said, I gotta get rid of this thing. And haven't, again, probably used it for 4 years or whatever. That too. And I asked like $1,000 for it. I got $1,000 for it, and it was just like several people wanted it. So
Have we heard any more about the federal shutdown activity? Or I know we
the
got
Senate,
something out of the Senate.
yeah, the
back to
Senate,
Senate.
Yeah.
Going to the House.
but they didn't really get what they wanted. But it's short, right? It's only through
I can
end of
tell-
January.
I can tell you what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so the bill that came out, because of course I can. The bill that came out is the government is funded through January 30th.
Right. That's what I heard.
The USDA is funded through 2026, specifically for SNAP benefits.
Through the end of the year.
Yes, through the end of 2026.
Yes.
And then some other agencies were funded through 2026 as well, and that included like the VA. And then there's language in the bill that undoes the reduction in forced firings and rehires everybody, and gives everybody who's been working and the reduction in forced people back pay.
Yep.
And then there's language in the bill that should the government shut down on January 30th, which it will, they cannot be RIF'd again.
Oh,
And that's it. That was all. That was what was in it.
Yeah. That's why Jamie Raskin supported it.
Yeah.
Barb, we should make copies of the DQS.
I have copies.
Yeah.
Everybody can work.
I was gonna hand them out
Well,
with,
if they do it now.
with pizza, but we can do it now. So I have 6 copies because we've received 6. So I can pass these along, and if you haven't had an opportunity to fill out the DQS, feel free. And if we need another copy, there is a copy machine here. So that as of this morning, Darcy said we had 6. So
Oh, we did
you
this
prob-
online.
yeah, if you've already done it, you don't have to do it.
Mine is sitting on my desk at home. First, like printing it and then bringing it in. The bringing it in ended up being the hurdle.
Yeah.
It's like when you're out of stamps.
Right?
Yes.
You know, you just can't seem to get anything mailed out of the house, you know? Because then, you know, just.
Or like I'll drive around with a health donation for like a week.
And you definitely have to read the descriptions for each question, because they give kind of what it means, you know, for each category. And even then, sometimes I was a little confused. Well, what do I really want to put here?
There were a couple times where I was like, we're kind of straddling.
Yeah, exactly. And it is the first time, so
Yeah.
it's a benchmark.
Darcy is here. Do you want her to come on in with food
Sure.
now? Is that a? Would she like some help?
Yeah, we can't even start.
I'll go help her.
It's not really a rush.
No.
I said we can't start early, our next meeting, so there's not.
We have plenty of time.
You
Have the food and then
Yeah.
let her go. It's just-
Okay.
Still 0.
I believe it's November 10th. It's just like,
My oldest told me today that there's 6 weekends before Christmas and 7 before New Year.
oh my gosh.
Didn't need to know that. It's fine.
Yeah. Especially if you have like out of town gifts.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
starts to stress me out. I'm like, oh, I really only have 4 weeks.
We are away for Thanksgiving, and it's Thanksgiving is not a big deal for our family, but there's a big concert of all my husband's like favorite high school bands right near his brother's house the day before Thanksgiving. So we're driving down so my husband, his brother, and my oldest son can go to the concert.
Oh, that's so great.
Well,
And then we're crashing their Thanksgiving. So it's like my in-laws, which is good.
There she is.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Okay.
We're totally fine.
Bring some notes of gratitude.
Right? Yes. It's like, well, at least we're staying in a hotel room though, so we can like
Yep.
when we need.
Thank you, Darcy.
Hi. Hello.
It has.
I mean, we're
Yeah, we're in the meeting.
We're live.
We're live. Yes. Yep. That's the way to do it. Yes.
Microphones.
Yeah. It's definitely it's on schedule like within a week one way or the other. So totally great.
Okay.
Yes, we're we can be neighbors.
Right?
Yeah.
And I realize it's going to be the quick and dirty temporary walls are being put up right now, so that all the interior work can be done, and then it'll look like nothing happens. Right?
It's particularly rough when it comes to soup.
How do you make soup?
Leaks. Lots and lots of leaks.
We got to
okay?
walk
Yeah,
around.
I don't know. So
Once every
last
the
summer we did
foundation
try garden
poured,
leaks.
right?
We
So
got
we
a
get to
handful
actually
of
really
those.
like,
But
this is the
we
new
didn't try this
footprint.
past summer. But
And I hopefully next
no,
month we'll be
they're
able to
like
go
over
into
the
rose
summer.
beds.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what Darcy does.
Like
be
harvest.
careful.
Yes.
For all intents and purposes, no.
But
The
yeah, the
basement that's
weather-
in the historic building
bad.
will still exist, but it will be staff storage only, right? Like it's
So yeah, leaks are great.
patrons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had a lot of
exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be MCTV and friends storage.
Like, that's the kind of thing that I'd buy if it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. The co-op has pretty consistent leak inventory,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
so fun.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not the
It
most
was
popular.
even
That's probably
for
so.
3 months.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
We've got. I mean, it's less than a year. Yeah. Oh, and I'm excited to book Jared Kazaska to come and talk in October right
That was
after
the
we
first
open.
booking, right?
I'm so excited. I don't know if you know Jared Kazaska.
No.
He's just an awesome individual, but he first came to fame as the author of the
That's
Lunch Lady
great.
graphic
Love
novel.
that. Yeah, right?
And
Not
then,
everything has a good reason.
all of a sudden got more acclaim. He did
Is it going
a
on-
TED
is it a
Talk
weekend
on what it was like
thing?
growing up with his grandparents, because he's like, yeah, I didn't meet my dad until I was a teenager, and my mom went to jail for drug abuse, like drug charges. So I lived with my grandparents. It's like, cool. So he had to talk about living with grandparents, but also art and the role that plays in sort of and
Yeah, they have a preschool.
then he wrote two books that are more for like teens and adults about
Is one is Hey Kiddo one of them?
yes.
Okay. Now I
And
know
then
what
it's
you're talking
sequel, prequel,
Yeah.
sunshine.
That's horrendous.
Like 2 weeks of half days.
That's a great like
So this one's
booking.
been.
Right?
This isn't totally
So
fun.
I'm
mean, now we're
so
like
psyched
months
because
into it, but it was
he
totally
came the last library I worked at over a decade ago now.
Yeah.
He came.
Hey, folks,
as a
if you want to
speaker,
go grab some.
and it was
Lisa's been there for
like he's a great
I'm not
guy.
gonna
He
start
comes
eating, but I'll
prepared.
cut
He
it
knows
down.
like
their second year.
everything he's doing. Great communication. Like
Help yourself, Drew.
every point on the
Yeah.
checklist of
Yes,
working
please.
with a
Yeah.
booking. Like
And it's like answers.
Yeah,
and it cracked me up actually because
but kind of like the
when
middle one.
I worked with him
The idea is
the year before we had Natalie Warnock as our special guest
Just
author.
yeah, the
Who's wonderful,
But they're a winter
amazing, but like
so-
brought her slide wheel
Like
with
next year.
her. So like, here's the focus. We're gonna
Yeah.
maybe find
Oh,
the
yeah.
things, make this work.
I was gonna say.
Luckily, it was like dusty in the back of, and we were able to.
Yeah, Juniper's
That's
jam.
And then the next year we had Jerry
No, I think it was
Pasta,
like
and again,
we were
this
doing
was
something. Yeah, like it was like the
like
weekend
13,
after
14
something.
years
He was
ago.
playing about his.
And he's like, oh yes, well I have my MacBook, and here's the dongle that's going to make it work with your things, and I'm just gonna zip
The
zap
rest of
zoop,
us
and
are
look,
summer
it's all
birds.
set and ready to go. I'm like,
Like I'm
gotta
June.
spread it out.
Yeah, and he's already done your book July.
yes. So yeah, I'm excited.
It's like a winter book
Yep.
in a place
Yeah.
that's kind of reading
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
It's been great. And so we
But, like, it
went
requires,
into
like,
it. It's the
some-
bookshop, the bank,
like
and the
someone thing.
library.
Right. Well, also like, yeah, you can't be like let's just go outside necessarily.
Yeah,
Thank you.
But then you also can't be like sledding party because
So great.
Yeah.
who knows if there's snow.
that's true.
You know. So
But it's like
Sledding party's a good idea though.
yeah,
Such better
there's
space.
And stuff.
right. Like
Yeah.
we will have more space,
Yeah.
but it's
Something will get
better space.
yeah,
But
it'll be awesome.
Yeah, and that's the
Just
other
a
thing.
good
And that will
Yeah.
also
I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah. 6-year-old sledding party.
Yeah.
Prime age for it, honestly.
Yeah.
You gotta look at a picture of them. You can't really see the
Are
snow.
they at the cold right now?
Yeah.
Well, it,
Oh, you can see the snow against their
There
pane.
was a little bit of hail when I first got here.
we've had so
Yeah,
many
it was like
more
sleet on my drive. So I guess now
caregivers
it's
and
snow.
children coming into our mini space.
It's a great little space.
I don't
Well,
know. I
and
think
we're
sleet
right
is,
front
like
and
more
center
wet,
by the windows,
and
right? So
hail
they
is
can
more solid.
they see, they know,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Sleet is
And
like
so we've
more-
had a bunch of people be like,
Yeah.
will there still be something like this
Yeah.
in the new library? I'm like, oh, you don't even know. Yes.
There's so
Yes,
many
there'll be a
windows
whole
in the
room.
Yeah.
In the new library?
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's like because you can see it.
Right?
You know, like
Yeah,
you're like that's the skeleton of the new library.
Yes,
And
right?
you just like, you know, the
You're like there's gonna
footprint
be the
is, like,
stairs. Yeah.
Yes.
So good.
It's so
It's
exciting.
so
It's like, oh yeah,
exciting.
and that's where like the outdoor terrace is going to be. And
I'm so excited.
Very
And when is there an opening date? for it?
Second floor.
Second
and
floor.
So people visit us on purpose, not by accident.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm really
Yes.
excited about that.
So right now we're hoping to be open to the public in September of 26.
Talking about a carnival, that will put the place up.
Well, I mean, we're
At
the
least.
one of the library goals for this coming year is to organize like welcome back to the librry events. So I'm sure there will be
Oh, the people are gonna be so hungry for that.
I
good
know.
stuff.
So good.
It's gonna be good.
Lots of parties.
Yes,
Cannot wait.
I will eat some pizza.
There's even salad
It
there.
smells really good.
It's kind of appropriate for a cold winter night. Comfort food, right? Pizza.
If it were up to my son, we would be eating pizza 3 times a week minimum. I did have pizza for lunch.
Oh no!
I'll put that out there. What? Oh, all my stuff.
So has anyone played pinball at the arcade? I keep meaning to like go check it out. Across from the co-op, Where the,
I think they have a pinball machine.
do they?
They have skee ball.
Do they?
And so you go and you pay like $10 for an hour and you play as much as you want.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They've got an air hockey table. They've got a whole bunch of like older arcade games. It's a neat setup.
Yep. At the
retro
at the arcade, which used to be the video store, which used to be whatever.
My grandkids are into arcades, games and stuff, and I'm like, yeah. I never liked them really growing up.
Well, they've got, it isn't just, so they've got like claw machines and stuff like that too. That takes money. So it's not just.
That was Michigan State where I went to college. They had a student center in the basement. It was arcade games. So after you'd studied and whatever, you'd go play Pac-Man or something like that. I'm dating myself.
The arcade in Middlebury is very fun.
Okay.
I go semi-frequently.
Okay. When I saw it in the paper, I said, "Oh, this sounds like fun. I should go."
It's very fun.
My daughter always wants to play the skee ball, but she's not quite big enough to throw the ball hard enough. So it goes like up and then like almost, and then it rolls back down.
Oh.
She gets play more.
Except she gets mad that it doesn't go in a hole, and then I have to throw it for her, but I can't throw it for her. I have to like hold her arm and throw it with her, and that is, it's old fast.
Yeah. It's not, it doesn't feel like a winning argument.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that's great. Sorry, I was eating in front of you. I'm starving.
Oh, no,
but,
that's all right. I had my own bite of pizza. It's fine. Maybe we'll all be snowed in here together.
Getting icy out there.
Be something.
Especially if it's recorded the whole
Yeah,
night, right?
I mean, I've done weirder things probably. But not much fun.
On public property. Or in public property.
Well, we won't starve, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Be careful what you say, because we were at a retreat at North Campus in Hannaford when there was a terrible rainstorm.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's the July flooding.
the July flooding.
Really?
So
The annual July
we couldn't
flooding.
go.
Right, July 10th.
We came out and Exchange Street was flooded, so we couldn't turn right. You could turn left and go up the hill. But I tried 3 different ways to get home. They were all closed with flooding.
Wow.
And
That was my scariest drive home.
it was pretty intense.
Yeah. There were trees down all over. Like,
Oh,
it was.
wow.
The crazy thing about those kinds of drives is no matter how slow everyone else is going, there's always one guy who's
In a
going
very large
10
pickup
miles,
truck,
who's
that's
going
like
10 miles over the
it's
speed
fine.
limit.
Yeah.
Everyone's going slow.
You're going to get all of 3.5 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not
10
winning,
extra
I promise.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's to drive.
We had that. I want to say it was a summer storm, but I don't think it was when we got into the Julys yet, because this was when Nora was only like a year. So not quite a year, and I was in Westport with her, babysitting her. Both parents, Meg, my daughter-in-law was in Burlington, and my son was in Ticonderoga where he worked at the International Paper Company, and I had Nora. And trees were down everywhere. They could not get home. And their trees were, so I literally am like holding her, and I just go to the middle of the house. I'm like, well, we're away from all the windows.
This is it, yeah.
This is it. This is our spot, you know,
On this one.
and you know, it was, I mean, they, it took quite a while for my son ended up getting home, you know, but through a plethora of detours, you know, that took him all the way over the mountain. And
Well, yeah, small town. I mean, there's only one way to get most places.
yeah, so you gotta go back and up
Yeah.
and around and down.
One
and,
road
you know.
now.
If I were evaluating this book, I would need to look into it a bit more.
Mhm.
What would be your go-to to evaluate it though?
What would I look at?
Yeah.
So
The kind of terminology.
checking if it's written by someone who is knowledgeable about that, you know, somebody from that background is.
Yeah, is this right around when that movie came out?
Yep, I think you're right,
Dances
Dances
with
with Wolves.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, how long it's been since it was.
I haven't used it. It's having great feedback.
It's working out for me so far. I just said that out loud so I wouldn't actually.
Okay, but you can use, I
But I
have two.
appreciate
Okay.
there don't seem to be real sensationalizing out first pass.
Sure.
This weekend, we
But-
always
You're not
take,
gonna- you're not gonna
well,
read
now it's
No.
the grandkids,
Nope.
but
You're gonna look at it.
Nora particularly to the bookshop,
Key parts.
Well, I mean, if we're looking at
which
it.
she thinks is hers,
So, collection
you know.
Please tell me,
Right?
She
Yes,
makes a
no,
beeline
you're
for the
okay.
Yeah,
children's
you going to
section
librarian
and
school right
sits
now?
down and examines
If I had to go.
all
Kind of
about
a
what's
Yeah.
different and.
There's gonna be a library.
Yeah. I know, right?
Highly coveted.
Gentlemen.
I feel like there's gonna be droves of applicants.
I would hope that
Anyone else
they will be retiring at the end.
I grabbed some.
calendar year.
Actually, I could use
Yeah.
I know,
Dessert.
it's so hard.
Pass them
It's
down,
gonna be really hard.
maybe.
And then when the building reopens, we'll be filling 2 part-time positions that
When will it be reopening?
at this point, this coming September, right? So not quite a year. Very exciting.
Good deal.
But yeah, managing a nonfiction collection is one of the most difficult sections to manage because there's so much to know and be familiar with to make sure that you're selecting reliable sources. So when you're buying books, you want to look for books that are reviewed by reputable sources and have good reviews from those reputable sources, right? But when you're going through usually an inherited collection, you're like, oh, I don't know, right? Looking at the published date, how old is it? Looking at the rest of your collection, is there newer stuff, is there better stuff? What about this?
I know,
This
yeah.
is why. And if this is the only book on the shelf about like who is it by, is there an online review I can find that says
Did you want to make a public comment for Ripton? Because we're just waiting for the hour, because.
Oh, no, I'm not making one when you're.
Okay.
Make a public comment to figure out
Okay.
at a general level, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. we
Yeah,
got
no
it.
worries.
How are the roads?
They're fine. I'm in 4-wheel drive and I've got my snow tires on, so I didn't have any issue.
Early snows. You know what you're doing.
No snow tires yet, 4-wheel drive, yes, so.
Thanks, Tricia. Good one. Good agency.
I'll have to say though, I was in Arizona, Phoenix yesterday. It was 85 and sunny, so to come home to this, I was like, nope.
Why did I stay? What
I
a day?
Boy, the getting was good.
I was in Florida for a work conference last week. Same place.
Yeah.
Literally on the beach on Wednesday.
Makes you really cherish that.
Right.
No.
Can you Frankenstein?
Well, it
No,
was
I have
probably
not.
so much lighter.
I haven't either.
You know, it's not
Actually,
like
last
here
week
it's
at
so
the
dark,
I know.
so early.
Actually, it wasn't. It was about the same. It was like 6:30, and it was dark there too.
Oh, really?
I've heard some chatter about
and
it.
they're 2 hours behind,
The
so
marquee
that kind of messed with me a little bit.
Yeah.
usually doesn't do movies like that, unfortunately.
Well, I have a thing extra. Well, there's a mole now inside.
Okay, great.
And my friend Alex.
They do a lot of kids movies, and as a parent, I'm not complaining.
Right.
We could bring in some horror.
I
I
think
think they're
Monday-
damn more.
If you can get enough, if you can say like, look, it would be worth
Becca,
it.
if you're hungry.
we're working on
I'm
it.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
There's lots of pizza back there.
That's a great
Like
feed
those
for you
could
guys.
be played in like my friend the crowd or
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
younger but not too young. This is what I'm trying to say.
My husband took me to see one of his bucket list bands last night.
Mhm.
State champs.
Okay.
So we were in Hartford, Connecticut last night.
Wow.
Yes.
You travel. Yeah. I mean, you don't seem like you traveled 300 miles yesterday.
Well, we drove down yesterday, went to the show, stayed in a hotel, interesting, and then drove back early this morning so I could get back in time for some of my story time. And it was great fun, but it was also like, I think I'm the oldest person here.
Yeah.
Which
Hey, if you can pull
totally
that off,
fine.
if you can pull that off, it's a good vibe actually.
It was totally fine.
But you were the coolest,
Well,
I'm sure.
Not me. My husband, though, I appreciated that he was definitely, like, he was there for it, right? And so it's alternative punk band, right? So it's the type where there's crowd surfing and, like, the mosh pit in the front. I'm like, so I'm going to stand in the back. I'll be right in front of this nice security guy. This is my spot, and I'm okay right here.
And was Chris like, see ya?
Well, no, Chris was like, I will stand right next
Okay.
to you, but also when they tell me to jump, I'm going to jump.
Yeah.
When they tell me to do the arm, I'm going to do the arm, right? And so there was like craziness up by the stage, and then a buffer of really boring people who are like standing there just like, yeah, okay, so this music, yeah, uh-huh. And then it's like my husband saying next to me, like, no, I'm going for this, love it. It was fun.
How fun.
It was fun.
I told my son, one of my two sons is a music guy. He just loves all kinds of different music, and I took him to his first concert when he was in 8th grade. We went to Lincoln Park.
Nice.
Where there were 50-foot speakers.
Iconic.
They were an
Yeah.
inch, and I was like, so this is how concerts have evolved now, And at the time, Lincoln Park was not my band of choice, but we went, and so I said, all right, Coldplay it's their end, tour, and it's sort of been like the track of my adulthood. It seems, like they came out with Clocks, in I don't know, 2000 or something, So I said, I think I'm gonna go to that Coldplay concert. I said, do you want to come? And he's like, oh, I'm there. He said, do you want me to get the tickets
So
and the
jealous.
seat and the, he's like, you willing to fly to Prague? I'm like, I'm in, So,
wow.
so
Wow.
he's like, yep. So
That's awesome.
Oh, because he goes to so many venues.
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, I understand there's this venue in Las Vegas where it's round. He's like, oh yeah, that's the Sphere. And then he tells me all about that and, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is the one that just got married. So he feels slightly indebted. Just capitalize on that.
Let me treat you to it.
Exactly. Let me buy you a concert ticket, Mom.
We went last year, Art took us to the Trans-Siberian concert. That was
The what?
Trans-Siberian
Oh,
concert.
yeah.
My husband's like, what are we going to?
Yeah.
And so by the time the evening was over, he's like, oh, this was really cool.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing was is you couldn't bring anything in with you other than your coat. Yeah. No purses, nothing.
No.
And so if
Right.
you needed any money,
Right.
you had to make sure it fit into a pocket somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the like hand wand metal detector before they let us in. I got my I'm over 21 bracelet. I'm like, wow, okay.
You're like, no X's anymore.
Yep, that's all right.
Have you heard of candlelight concerts?
Yeah,
There's one coming to Burlington that's Coldplay. All Coldplay music.
I did see that, and I made the decision not to go because I want to save it for the real
Yeah,
one.
that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I thought about it. It was very tempting.
But
And
don't get caught on a kiss cam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That one's so bad. Lives were ruined.
Yeah, several times over.
Yeah.
Yep. But I just thought, because he knows how to do all these concert things. He's got people who get him tickets for various things and points that he's earned and ways that he can use points for tickets at different venues. And I'm just like, this is exhausting already. And he said, he's like, sometimes it is cheaper to fly internationally to go see somebody than it is to buy the ticket in the U.S.
Wow. Which is
I know so many people that went to Canada for like Taylor Swift and like Olivia Rodrigo. The tickets were like so much cheaper there.
Anyone I know who lives in California went up to Toronto to see Taylor Swift.
So smart.
From the whole state up and down.
I just
It
bought
was cheaper.
concert tickets online and I was put into a queue. Which I didn't know that was the thing. Brandy Carlisle. But
well, it's a big deal.
I know, but I was like, this is the internet. Why is there a line? Like, I don't understand. And then I was looking at tickets, and then I went to go buy them, and I was like, these tickets are gone. And I was like, but I thought there was a line. So I was like, how are both things happening at the same time?
I did. I got Prince tickets in 2009.
Yeah.
But that was the most stressful 2 hours of my life, including childbirth.
Yeah. I know. I'm like,
so many
this is not
refreshes.
fun.
So many refreshes.
Yeah.
I once
High stakes.
found the server so to get tickets, I once found the server where they were going to be where the actual store was from, and I routed my internet traffic out through a node that was closer to that, so that because the internet takes time to refresh as it goes wet.
That's wild.
And so I was like, okay, well, my connection will refresh first because my internet traffic is closer.
Did it work?
Than everyone else's.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Of course.
So a lot of major retailers have their stuff coming out of New Jersey. And if you can route your internet traffic out of Jersey, you're ahead of the game on a lot of people.
That's incredible.
The moral of this story is if you want to buy hard to get concert tickets,
Drew.
Yeah.
here's your guy.
It worked.
Does anybody remember, when we used to have to dial in to the phone?
Oh, yes,
And then
yes.
you won the
Sounds
tickets,
embedded in my brain.
college. The 95 XXX would have these things, and I remember once we we're dialing in to name the song, and and so I won four U2 tickets in a limo down to Boston, and I was the most popular person among my friends for just the shortest period of time. But four of us went down and went to the U2 in a limo to a U2 concert, but you had to try to keep
It's like
dialing.
you have to put in all the numbers except the last one. Until, yep.
So it's 5:59, so I think I can take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
In a second?
Or seconded.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so